Please let me be your lantern through the dark. You can hold on to me. You can hold on to me. When the waters get rough, I will not give you up. You can hold on to me. You can hold on to me. 'Cause you're perfect, you are, don't you get it? You're all I need. Hold on to me. You can hold on to me. When the waters get rough, I will not give you up. You can hold on to me. You can hold on to me. 'Cause you're perfect, you are, don't you get it? You're all I need. You're all I need.
Okay, well, I played the wrong video.
She's fabulous. She is so
I
fabulous.
played the total wrong video. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad that I did that. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, wait, that's the wrong person in that video.
Fabulous. Fabulous. I want to know her. I want to know her.
You do what you now for real. Ask me about her. She is somebody you want to know. The tech part, she is one of my tech girlfriends. Like fabulous. So we're gonna give everybody a few more minutes to get on because we're gonna play the video that I actually made to kick this off.
And I'm looking in the chat. Hey Rhonda. Hey Aisha.
Yes, you guys know we are streaming this in 6 Facebook groups right now and YouTube. This is your chance. Tag your customers, tag your girlfriends, tag your favorite people. We're going to get started in 30 seconds.
Please let me be your lantern through the dark. You can hold on to me. You can hold on to me. When the waters get rough, I will not give you up. You can hold on to me. You can hold on to me. 'Cause you're perfect, you are, don't you get it? You're all I need. Hold on to me. You can hold on to me. When the waters get rough, I will not give you up. You can hold on to me. You can hold on to me. 'Cause you're perfect, you are, don't you get it? You're all I need. You're all I need.
I love it. Ooh, everybody made it in there. My mama, my daddy, my doggy, my husband.
You know I had to get your daddy and your mama. I love your parents.
Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? I love your awesome.
So good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
You
but
know
I
we all
was with you, and it was 85 degrees, and now you got a sweater on. So did it cool down there like
it did. It was pouring rain, super windy yesterday, and it's cold today. Like
Same.
totally different weather in 2 days.
Yeah, I may have brought it. It was the same in North.
Yeah, it was you. You have the nerve to bring all that Midwest weather over here because we were just fine before you showed up.
I'm sorry. But anyway.
Well, hey to everyone joining in. Welcome to Pink Table Talk. We do this 2 times a month, and I always get to introduce you to someone fabulous in my life, one of my girlfriends. And it is like a pinch me moment, as I just said that, to call you my girlfriend, because there was a time where this woman was a mentor. She scared me to death, you guys. I was so intimidated by all. Are you 5 feet? How tall are you?
Yeah, no, 4'11" and 3/4. The same.
All 4 feet and 11 inches of this woman scared this 5'10" woman every time I was in her space. If Katrina told me to do something, I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we have become such good friends. I adore you. I still consider you a mentor of mine, but I'm also grateful that now you are a friend. And so I can't wait for all of our people to meet today. So if you are in the audience, let us know what you're sipping on. I did not go get a cute cup. I have this giant gallon of water that I've been working on all day. Look at your cute cup.
My cute cup, and this is what I just used it for, my zinc. Okay.
Because you've been around all these people this week, huh?
Yes, honey. Yes, need some gummies to keep you so healthy.
Yes, we just saw each other in Anaheim at a conference. And so now when we actually planned this before the conference, but so excited to have you on. Thank you for joining us tonight. So I'm going to officially introduce you guys to my girlfriend, Katrina Harris Earl. She is in the top position in Mary Kay that you can be in, which is called National Sales Director. I have known her 15 years, 19 years. I've been director 18, so probably 17. I think I met you a year after I debuted, and I have just so enjoyed. Do you remember when you came all the way to Lancaster to do the training at my studio?
Of
That was
course,
forever ago. She came way out in the boonies and joined us there. So with the way this works is I always ask you 3 questions, and then we have one follow-up question at the end. So first, when in your life and why did you decide to become an entrepreneur? Because I know you had a lot of things going on that you wanted to do with your life. What made you switch? Where were you at, and what made you switch gears to decide to become an entrepreneur instead?
Well, the cool thing about this business is such a safe place to grow because, and I ask people this a lot when they first make a decision to go into our business, is you have people who have had entrepreneurs in their family and those that had no entrepreneurs in their family. And I come from a very traditional African-American household where I didn't have entrepreneurs in our family. It was go to school, get a good job, get good grades, get a good job, and work for the same person for the rest of your life. Well, I'm so glad that's over. So I didn't have that example. I did have the example of a really hardworking mama, a hardworking daddy, hardworking grandparent. So I had the hardworking example, but I didn't have the example of entrepreneurship. So really, but the interesting thing was I was working in the nonprofit world and I wanted more. Actually, I wanted 2 things in all, meaning I wanted choices, options, whatever. And the more I began to look at my life and what I wanted, it wasn't adding up. And so the neat thing is, I don't know when I decided to start my business if I was making the decision to be an entrepreneur. I was making a decision to pay off some loans. Some student I didn't realize I was like becoming an entrepreneur. But after working part-time, dibbling and dabbling, I remember a distinct decision when my boss looked at me and I could tell that she was taking my responsibility away in my job and less money, less opportunity, less. And I remember making the decision, January 1992, I am out of here. And I was so grateful that I had mentors and I had people that had given me an example that, oh my gosh, you can work for yourself and write your own check. So I like to say my worst day as an entrepreneur has been better than my best day working for somebody else. Okay. I'm a hard boss, but I'm a good boss. And so yeah, I remember making that decision and it's been the best decision I've made, honestly. Even my husband came from that decision. So it really
That's right. Tell us a little bit about that. How did you get a husband from your Mary Kay starter kit?
Well, it's just listening. I mean, honestly, it's listening to the voice of God. But I love that in this business, I get to weave in ministry. It's just kind of what I do. I don't have to apologize for who I am. And so we were at our seminar in August, in July, the end of July. And my mentor, everybody's mentor, Gloria Mayfield Banks, said, who was just graduated from Mary Kay as the #1 in our company. She said, hey, I think we want to hang out. Come to my house. Now I live in California and Chicago, but back then I lived just in California. She's in Baltimore. We were in Dallas. And she's like, hey, come to my house, hang out with us for a week. Let's just hang out. And so I said, yes. And I heard the voice of God say, on the way home, go to Chicago. Now that's kind of crazy, but the short version is I decided to go to Chicago, and that was August 28th, 2012. And he walked in the room while I was speaking at a Mary Kay event with 500 people in the room. And literally our eyes locked and 12. At 12, did you hear me say we met on August 12th?
I know. As you said that, I'm like, I remember 12 at 12. I didn't realize the meeting was August until the same year.
It was the same year. Yeah. So, but it was a Mary Kay event. His cousin and I met the same day I met Mary Kay is the same day I met Beverly D. Rogers, who is his cousin. So I had known Beverly since 1991. and she held out and didn't introduce me to her cousin until 2012. And now, you know, he's texting me now telling me how fabulous I am. So I'm like, he's at our house in Chicago. I'm here in California. And I am like, you got to come back because I redid my office and he brings me flowers all the time. And I'm like, do I have to go get my own flowers? So he's flying home tomorrow to bring me flowers. When I tell you the best things come out of your starter kit, I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, I'm getting a ticket. Okay. So yeah.
I love what a life. Buy coastal homes and get to just fly and bring to deliver flowers because the flower service isn't good enough.
Yeah, I know. Entrepreneurship. He's gotten really good during the pandemic at putting them all together and everything. But honestly, all that came, Brianna, because I made a decision to, you know, work for myself. He showed up because of the connection, but also just the peace, you know, just I love my life. And so when you love your life, the right person showed up. Because when I tell you, them dudes I was dating before, okay, I'm so glad that I waited until I was 45.
You know what I just heard at the San Diego Career Conference? Carol Fair, who I'm sure you know, she's like a legendary director here. She said, Colleen Shadley told her when she was looking for a husband, she said, make a list of all his qualities and then pray to be the woman that attracts that kind of man. Like, don't look for that man. When we take courage, as Beyonce says, invest. I'll always bet on myself, bet on ourselves, invest in ourselves and who we're becoming. The type of person we attract is so different than before.
Amen, sister.
All right, question number 2. And I think we kind of answered part of this. How has investing in yourself paid off so far?
Gosh, I say the most expensive thing that I own, you know, I mean, I like nice stuff. So, you know, everything costs money, but the most expensive thing that I own is this right here. The books I've read, the places I've gone, the places I've traveled, so many places through Mary Kay, through business, through everything that I've done. That investment is huge. And so honestly, investing in yourself is just the best decision that you can ever make. And it takes money. Thank you for my business. And it takes time. Thank you. My husband he works in full-time ministry, pastor for 30 years, and now we plant churches. And he's getting married. He's not getting married. He's marrying someone. What ministers do, right? So he's marrying someone. And I said, oh yeah, that's great. I'm going to be there the same time he's like, what are you coming for? Now this is Chicago where we have a house. I said, oh, I'm coming for a conference, you know, because I love to learn. The best teachers always have people that are pouring into them because you cannot give from an empty vessel. So I hope that answered the question.
It did. Yeah. Now you mentioned all the places you've been, and just because I love travel, I want you to elaborate because I forget the audience in this moment. I just want to dream a little bit through your life. What are some of the really cool places and unique places that you've been because of
Great Wall, walking up the Great Wall of China, having a private concert in Ephesus where they only allow two groups of people to have a concert every year because the rocks are so fragile. The acoustics will cause the rocks to shift. It is where Paul preached. And that year it was Elton John and Mary Kay, and there was a private concert there. You know, an extra trip we took to Dubai and shopping with girlfriends in Dubai, kissing the Blarney Stone in Ireland. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but Australia, walking the Great Barrier Reef in Australia and the Sydney Opera House, walking the bridge, just amazing things. But honestly, my dad was an aircraft engineer, so I was blessed to travel for really cheap growing up. So we'd go to Japan, we'd go different places. And so I had this full passport. And then what happens is you get cut off. Like you just get cut off from the flight privileges. And I'm like, how am I going to be able to see the world? I can't afford to see the world on this nonprofit income. So, you know, and Brianna, that was one of the things I wrote on the list is I wanted a man whose passport was more full than mine. And the Lord delivered on that too. So we love to travel. And right now, right before we jumped on here, Mary Kay's taking us on gosh, is it 9 or 10 days, all expenses paid? So on my list, one of the things is I got to book another spa appointment. I mean, the Four Seasons for 5 days, the Sheraton Waikiki for all these days, because right about now, I'm not quite ready to travel internationally yet and just jet set the way we've done, but I am ready to go sit on a beach.
Right.
It's like,
I don't think people quite understand what the Four Seasons is. It is not the Holiday Inn. It is not the Marriott. I mean, these suites, you guys, are over $1,500 a night.
yeah,
A night that the company pays for free. That is amazing.
yeah.
Okay, I could literally sit here and talk the whole time, but I'm supposed to ask you about your favorite product. So what is it's so hard to pick one, I know, but I always say this week, what's your favorite Mary Kay product?
Okay, I hope you can't see in here because it's kind of dirty in here, but my very favorite product today and for a minute is this Naturally Oil.
I have it right here too. I literally keep it because I put it in my hair constantly. What do you use it for? What do you use?
Right here? Oh, baby. You take that bad boy. Take that.
Wait,
oil.
you put that on the oil with the massager?
Well, no, I don't put it on here, but I just put it on my face and then I just massage it and I put it on my neck and I do it all. But honestly, I mean, let's just say we are in the face business, so this is for your face, but there really are not too many places on your body you cannot put this oil because you dry. Okay. You are dry. And even people with oily skin still can use this because it's natural oil, sesame, olive, and almond oil. It's amazing. So I love it, mixed in with my foundation by itself. I mean, it's like dessert in a jar. I love it.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop a comment. We're going to offer a deal. And I did not know she was going to pick that, you guys. So I love the Naturally Oil too. We use it in the roots of our hair, me and my daughter, the tips of our hair, use it as a cuticle oil, and of course on our skin too. Brittany says, if it shows, it goes. Whatever is showing, you can put it on it. So you get a deal. Normally this is $50, you guys. So today you're going to get it for $44. So drop in the comments, little shopping bag emoji, or I want it if you want Katrina's deal tonight. $44 for your natural oil. That's more than 10% off tonight just for being on today and doing a little shopping. Yes, that sesame oil. Look at all the comments. This is like everything you picked the one that everybody says, thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie, girl. Ooh, I love it when my clients get on. All right. So we have one more question for you. And then we're going to share with you guys a little bit about our $1,000 giveaway. So stay tuned. So last question. What's the best advice you would give your 20-year-old self? 20-year-old Katrina Harris, before she was Earl. What advice would you give her?
Unequivocal. Understand compounded interest. Okay. That is the best. Understand compounded interest. Okay. Don't go broke getting rich. That is so important. But understand compounded interest in everything, in time. People, we think we don't have time, but if you just you could chop a tree down with a fingernail file if you keep chopping in the same place long enough. So yes, you have time to start a business. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. So it's just everything compounds. It just compounds. Good health choices, bad health choices, good money choices, bad money choices, good relationship choices, bad relationship choices, taking care of your hair, teeth, it all compounds. And so that would be important. And the very last one, you only asked me one, was my joy is non-negotiable. That's just, don't let anybody steal your joy. Happiness comes and goes. Success can come and go, because we talk about the lifestyle, but, it can go tomorrow. And we understand what is really the most important thing, but let your joy be non-negotiable. So that's critical.
I love that. I was not expecting that. I love that. Joy is non-negotiable. You know what that means, folks in the audience? Boundaries. Boundaries to protect your joy. One of our consultants who had the privilege of meeting you at the conference in Anaheim, Dee Dee Robbins, she's in my red jackets. Sir, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, the comments are flying in. That was deep, Jamie said. Jamie is also an entrepreneur. Jamie, go ahead and drop in the chat there a link for your Parlez-Vous crochet. Okay. So we have a couple of really cool things. And Katrina, I haven't even had a chance to tell you about this. You're probably going to want to choke me that I haven't even told you about this because it's kind of amazing. So We have right now this fabulous giveaway, and I should probably change it to me. So it's not you sitting there with the giveaway. All right, so we are doing 100 second dates the last 100 days of our fiscal year, and somebody is going to win. Two somebodies are going to win in our $1,000 cash giveaway. So for all of our clients out there, if you have not tried the new Mary Kay in a minute, go ahead and drop in the comments or text your consultant. Which one of our second dates are you loving or needing? We have our spa facial to update your skincare. We have the Hydra session, which is a multi-masking luxe spa experience. We have a glam session. Oh my gosh. And we have been slaying some faces with our glam session. If you know you need to update your look and you're wearing the same look since 2010, it is time to change up. And then we've got our foot fantasy. If you've got rusty, dusty, crusty toes, we got you with all the good stuff. So which of our second dates do you need most in your life right now? Drop that in the comments. When you do at least 2 sessions between March 23rd and June 30th, you're going to be entered into our big cash giveaway. When you do 3 sessions, we will upgrade you to 5 entries. And when you try all 4 of our special dates, our spa dates, you're going to get 10 entries. And if you win, your consultant wins too. You'll each win $500 cash. We're going to go live right here on my YouTube, on StreamYard, in the same Facebook group you're watching from, and in YouTube on July 6th to draw our winner. So make sure you book with your consultant to get your second date. We have a whole spa menu of choices for you to choose from. So you can start with your most favorite and then work your way. One of my clients who's actually on live today, she has done officially all of the dates already. She has officially done all of the dates. It has been amazing to play with Joyce and her daughter. And we've got 2 options for our spa suites are open. All 4 of our spa dates are open. We've got a spa session simultaneously going with the foot fantasy session, a Hydra session, and a glam session. So you may want to do glam for your makeup, but your girlfriend may be like, no, I'm about that multi-masking. And she can be in a different spa suite breakout room, getting in her own spa experience. All the Try It kits full of swag and samples for you get to try during your session are there. We've got that Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And Thursdays, we've got 2 times for our Mary Kay happy hour, 4:30 p.m. Pacific or 6:30 Pacific, which would be 8:30 or 9:30 Eastern. We cannot wait to spoil you guys rotten, have so much fun playing in all of our goodies for you. So we've got our drawing. Also, we have another, you can get a free hydrogel pair of a pair of hydrogel patches, or your choice of a mini color kit for doing our survey. So make sure you grab this link or get it from your consultant to fill out our survey. Give us some feedback and let us know what you learned and what you liked about tonight for your free gift. All right, we're ready to draw our winner. Our next one will be April 12th. My girlfriend from Chicago, ironically, Latrice Ritchie, who we call her Level Up Latrice, because in the last 2 years in virtual, she's part of the Great Resignation and now fully supports herself as an entrepreneur. So you'll get to hear from her on our next one. Let's do our giveaway. Let's draw from our comments. Let's see who's going to be our winner today. All right. Here we go. JB Preston, I think this is our first time doing it live on our Pink Table Talk. You are our winner today, and you are winning your own set of our mini masks. We've got the charcoal mask and that gel mask to take care and love on your skin. She is one of my fabulous clients. So excited. Since you're a first timer here, we had to support you. So make sure, I'm going to drop the form in here, Jamie. You're going to go ahead and fill that out with your information and your address so that my assistant can pop that and ship that out to you. Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you, Katrina, so very much. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys next time.